Surely I'm going to win the game now. Right? I'm going to play, and it's going to say, congratulations, that was so good, you don't need to play anymore. We need to find and defeat Bush in the forest. Monkey! We have monkey. I am Mega Chad. All right. Oats. All right. Flamies. No! Okay, the desert sucks. Ow! Right. Ghost. I can't say Mega Chat is super fun. Let's try projectile speed. Dude, I need a third tome slot so bad. It's too fast for me. All right. Purple. Luck by 2%. All right. We'll take that. All right. We already had that, I think, right? Moldy cheese or 15%. I mean, that's not an easy choice. I mean, we're doing more than 15% in moldy cheese damage. Dude, where's the boss? How many tactical classes do you want to give me? Does the boss look different here? I'm so screwed. Moldy cheese. Where's the frickin' boss? Who's the cowboy? Wait, what? Okay, that... I guess he turns into an enemy and fights you. I couldn't tell because there were ghosts everywhere. Alright, let's try to win desert. Alright. Credit card green. We will take that. Hey, there's the boss portal. We found it. I want Bananaramas. I don't know what I want here. Bananarang! Smoke that bitch. Hey, we got 2 credit cards now. That's great. Do 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 do. Spicy meatball. That's really good. I just need a little shield or something. Desert kind of sucks. Hey, they charge 4% faster. Such a great upgrade. Banana rings. Oats. We haven't done the boss here, so we might just go there next. Who's this guy? Oh my god, look at all these. Size with banana is good? Really? We don't have any shield or anything. That's my only worry right now. Shield. Shield. Well, that's some kind of shield. That's a good one to get right now. Oh, look how fast this guy's going down. Owned. I tried. All right. Ninja. We have to buy a katana. Precision tome to level 10. Let's do that. Let's do precision tome to level 10. Or lightning. Monkey. I mean, the banana is the best weapon in the game. Like, I think that's clear. We'll try banana plus bone run. Borger, banish. Oh, we gotta take quantity tome, dude. What did we want? We wanted precision for sniper rifle. And something else. Quantity and size, but there's some quest. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I need... We'll just get this one. I want Precision Tome for the quest. Look how fast we own that guy. There we go. So we just want to keep picking Precision Tome anytime we have that option. Oh God. Oh shit. We're gonna do this anyway. Oh man, this guy is tough, dude. Ow! He ain't fucking around. We don't have heals. Okay. I can't see anything because of all my tomes. Dude, I'm getting ring outed here. I guess we have some lifesteal or something? I don't know. Monkey! Stay alive, monkey! We're going to have the 3-minute swarm soon. I don't know. I don't know what to think about any of this. Neither of those was very good. Got him. Power gloves, that's good. Run, monkey! Monkey, get in, get in! Monkey! Now monkey is sad because he's hurt. He sure has many bananas, though. Okay, we need to get the mega crits. I mean, do I go for the guy again? I guess we have to, right? Oh god, he's got 1,000,000 hit points! Okay, this was a mistake. This was definitely a mistake. What are we doing here? Okay, he just ran up and stabbed me. All right, we don't do that on level 2. I need one more tome level? Wait, I only needed one more? Oh, no, I got it. Oh, it was only 10. It wasn't 20. Oh, easy clap. We got to do forest tier 3. And desert. We might have had that desert tier 2 if I hadn't have done that. Do you get anything good for Bandit besides that quest? Oh, shit! Oh, no. Alright, we gotta get more silver now, because I fucked up. Alright, let's go. Monkey in the desert. Yeah, you refund, but you get back less. I would have had to refund too. Got a monkey. I forgot to look at what other tome or what other weapons. Get a monkey. We need a second weapon, dude. We'll try size tome. Just for giggles. Ow. Oh yeah, it was getting lightning staff up really high. Wasn't it? Yeah, let's try that. Maybe if we get more size on lightning, it's better. I don't know, guys. Okay. We probably want backpack. Go, monkey. Okay, we need some regen or something. Does key even work? I don't know if I've ever seen it work. Lifesteal could work. Yeah. I couldn't see. Yeah, we had no regen there. The problem is we didn't even get any silver. All right. Oh, I got it. Oh, wait, no, that already... That was confusing. All right. We don't have enough yet, because that round sucked. What are we trying to do? Tome slot. Wait, how did we get the tome slot? There we go. 35. All right. breaking a tumbleweed on desert stage 1. So we have to break 20 tumbleweeds. Knockback tome to level 10. That shouldn't be hard. Bloody tome to level 12. Okay. Monkey. I forgot what tomes we want already. Bloody was one of them. Oh, knockback was the other one. Why does this game always put magnets next to each other? Guys, let me program on your game for 20 minutes. That's not bad. X power up multiplier. I don't. Yeah. StarCraft Ghost. There we go. Lifesteal. Lifesteal. Motor cheese. Dude, I don't think he does anything. I swear. Shields. Look at all the life steal or whatever is happening there. Moldy cheese. Alright, I'll take it. No! Oh, he got away. No, do not get away! I would say that this is a genre already, pretty clearly. Like, it even was when it was just Vampire Survivors. Like, I mean, I'm sure that wasn't even the first Vampire Survivors, like, game, right? So I guess there's swarms at 6 minutes and 3 minutes or something like that, so that can remind me what time it is. Alright, that sucks. Oh wait, was that a free chest? Oh dude. I gotta get that. Even though I'm supposed to be leveling my tomes. Alright, now we've got damage and stuff. How? He's only giving me 2 things. Bro, come on, man. I should be getting so many free chests. Okay, we're not doing the bandit. Just hold that thought right there. We'll do this though. Actually, level 1 bandit was not that bad, although I don't think we're doing quite as much damage as we were. What do you guys think? Do I do level 1 bandit? Let's try it. We'll see what we get. I mean, we're supposed to be leveling these, but that's just too good. Guy still has a lot of HPs. Oh, I've also got like 5 shield this time, which is just enough. I'm not doing that much damage to him though, sadly. I need to just kite him around while we do stuff. Oh, he's gonna stab me. Oh, I didn't get the thing. Beer. We gotta find the boss still. Bacon. Right, I don't understand why he's going down so much faster now. Is it because I cheesed him? Alright, I guess that was worth, but not for any obvious reason. Dude, I don't know where to go. Monkey! Oh shit, we gotta get that magnet. Even though we're probably gonna die here, guys. I mean, we need this. Even though we need to level the tomes. You know what I'm saying? I hate sand. It's rough and it gets everywhere. I still don't know where the boss is. There it is. Dude, we have so much heals. Little newbie. Alright, no problem. We got a little newbie right here. He's a chump. Crit chances only. Got him. Easy clap. Oh, we have the thing that turns those into heal zones. I didn't even realize. We have so many heals. Dude. Oh, that one was free. Nice. Bacon. That was also free. Alright, complaining about the keys paid off, guys. I'm not doing enough damage to these guys. Ah! Get off me! Oh god. Bro! They just weren't dying! Those were regular ghosts. They just weren't dying. Ugh. Now we have to do that all over. We were in such a good spot. Maxing Blood Tome. Yeah, I mean... So here's the thing. Doing Blood Tome and Knockback Tome at the same time is not that smart. Right? We should just pick one. Both because they don't really synergize with each other and because you're spreading it out between both, right? And I knew that as I was doing it, and yet I thought it would turn out okay. Dude, what's with all the magnets next to each other? You like to max one weapon first, but early in the game, you get a lot more... you get a lot more effectiveness if you spread it around because the proportional increases are higher. Now, that said, the early part of the game is easy, and so maybe it doesn't matter, right? I could have used this. Dude, Monkey needs to do more damage already. Come on, Monkey. Monkey! I mean, I want quantity tone, dude. I'm holding out for quantity tone. I'm hanging around the shady guy and not looking for the thing. These weapons are a lie. Dude, this is such a waste of time. But I want the good item. I hate sand. It's really coarse and it gets everywhere. Dude, we're so behind now because we're just sitting here. Oh yeah, I couldn't even do it. We don't even have any money. We've been here the whole time. I'm gonna lose the game because I'm doing this. Let's go hit this magnet. Hope we get something. Bone or not? I mean, we could just get spicy meatball, dude. What am I doing? Let's go. That was a waste of 2 minutes. Monkey. Monkey. Dude, I need to get some more tomes going. Monkey might die here. For a wrench. That's worth, right? Alright. We got knockback, so we're going to do knockback. And then we'll just, our third tome will be whatever we think makes us more effective. Oh man, gotta come back and get the... I mean, regen's not the worst idea. Although regen and, you know, bloody are kind of the same thing. Again, some stuff in this game is just not that thought out. You do need movement speed, but I just don't think it's worth getting a tome for new movement speed, because then once you scale it past a certain point, you're just too fast. Probably. We didn't get quantity tome, which is we said. Got 1 more minute to swarm number 2. Yeah, we're not doing that well. Gold gain. Jump height or armor. Does that just reduce the magnitude of incoming damage by 5%? I just don't even know what it does. I'll pick that. I'm just assuming there's a reason why projectile speed isn't stupid. I don't know. We're not doing terrible, but it's not good. Monkey! Oh my god, Monkey's having problems. All I wanted was the sense. See, I'm supposed to be leveling the lightning because that's our mission, but I felt like the banana was going to be better there. Where the hell is it, dude? There's a Moai. Do I want to go all the way out there for a Moai? Not when I have 2 minutes. Wait. Wait. No, I've been there already. Where could it possibly be? I forgot Monkey just can go forward fast by jumping. I should do that like a lot more than I do. Okay, we're gonna hit that magnet. Monkey should be jumping a great deal on desert. Banish the Borger. Was knockback 10 or 12? Knockback 10. So we did it already on knockback, is what we're saying. Alright. So we have succeeded the mission no matter what, some might say. Even if we don't succeed in the mission, we succeeded the mission. See, I'm not used to prioritizing banana rank, because if you have quantity, then you don't need it, because you just keep getting more bananas, but I don't have quantity. Go, monkey, find the thing. How have I not even been close? There it is. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, this is going to be a little hairy, because the ghosts are going to start showing up. Armor. Tap that arch. Little Annie is not really that hard of a boss, honestly. He's like way easier than the frickin' tree guy in the first level. I never understood. But the ghosts are gonna start showing up. monkey. There he goes. Just in time. You have about 12 seconds before the guys get to you anyway. See, we're going to pump lightning staff because that was our other mission. I don't know if we're going to get that one. But we'll see. I don't know what this means relative to that. It's just hard to say. Is there a place at the end of the game where it says Bones did this much and Lightning did this much, etc.? Okay, we're going to hang out and risk this a little bit, but it's in part because we already got a mission done. Oh god, monkey! Get him! Go, monkey! The big ghosts really don't go down that easily for some reason. Alright, maybe because they're big. Why did I get a chest? Okay. I don't know where all the magic chests are coming from. Look at my banana rings, though. Oh, we got a Moai. Got double Moai. Yeah, monkey really has to jump a lot. Okay. We got triple Moai. Slurp gloves. How much lifesteal do we have? Not much, right? 7. I'll take it. All right, we'll take that. That's a good one. Beefy ring. Boss buster. Gosh. Do I want 40% more damage or 15% damage situationally in rare cases? Really difficult moral choice like BioShock, guys. Look at these beef meisters, dude. They're just like literally tanking everything. They've got like resistance against bananas. And I got another one of those anyway. Alright. Ah, he got away. I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. I mean, if I get more HP, I get more damage, but I don't know if it's quantized or not, so I'm just going to do this. I need moldy cheese. I don't know if luck affects my rolls. Get a monkey. Oh god, monkey! You just get so careless in this game. I thought the lifesteal was going to take care of me, and it didn't. Just... he got whacked. I think it's just... if you let those boss meshes touch you, it's like really bad. How do you get a non-injured projectile count? I mean, some of the upgrades do that. Because like when it's uncommon or rare or whatever, it just multiplies the bonus by like 1 point something. All right. So black hole is now in the game. I kind of don't want to play this game anymore. I mean, we could go back to Forest for old times as Fox and Friends and see if any of these new items matter. We're probably still all doing the same thing. All right, Fox and Friends. As foretold in prophecy. I mean, maybe we should come back here as Monkey, actually, right? Because, like, what could be as good as Monkey's fast travel ability? And he starts with a banana, so you don't have to, like, hunt for bananas. I mean, dude. Let's try this. We've never seen that before. It's probably not that good. Except against bosses, maybe. Yeah, Monkey's having a hard time already. I think this poison probably sucks. Sure not doing very much right now. Credit card red, 39. Look how little damage Monkey is doing. These guys are just walking up to him like they're his friend. Yeah, it just... that was not the run, okay? That was not the run. Let's try this again. We're gonna be lucky Monkey this time. I mean, we gotta grow in size. banana rang 2. We'll take that. Should have probably taken the shield. Monkey's just bashing dudes. Can be manually aimed? What happens if I don't manually aim it? This might suck. Can I headshot the stone golem? Dude, Monkey is so much of a better character. Because of the movement and all this. Still don't have a third tome. We could do Bloody Tome this time. Monkey wants the pennies. Oh my god, dude. We need that lifesteal. Alright, let's get more projectiles. Let's drink a back in time potion. Monkey! That's the problem with just jumping around is you just hit. I was just thinking to myself, I shouldn't jump wantonly like this, and then I jumped right into the bee. It's a weird game because it gets precise like that sometimes, but most of the time you're just running around and you don't care what's happening. How's it going, everybody? We could try to do a little programming or something. Or if there's a really good game, try playing that. I think we have played enough Megabank. We know how the game goes, etc. Megabank. Nine on the 8, 2 pops off. Is Megabunk better than Vampire Survivors? I don't know. It's been a long time ago since I played Vampire Survivors. They're both basically exactly the same game. So I'm not sure that I would say better in any way. Vampire Survivors is probably better, honestly. Been programming to try to improve work all weekends. I don't see a lot of action. I mean, obviously I can put these together, but I don't know which way to do that. I mean, it's not that hard to get 20, 21, I mean. But it involves, flipping these cards over here anyway. And so then we can't really use the 8, 9, which would be one of the reasons we want the 20. The question I have is, what would Monkey do if he were here looking at this card configuration? He would throw a banana at the cards, is the answer. But aside from that, what would he do? And would that help us here? I think I gotta do something here because what I'm seeing is the 0, 1, 2 is sort of the play for clearing out some cards. I could put 9, 8 in the hole, 6 up, 10 on the jack, and 9, 8 on the 7, 6 down. And so we would have lost our slot, but it would be red 6 right here, right? Or I could do 2 in the hole, 2 pops, 6 up, and then I don't know what to do with the 3, right? But if we could, like the 0, 1, 2 are all pretty close. Reorganize the lime, jack, and the next stack. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wouldn't the 3 follow the 2? No. I don't know what this L10 and T9 is you're talking about, but you're speaking in some code that I don't know. Right, now, right, once we have the Jack 10, we could swap it on to the 9. Oh no, the 13. Oh, right, the 13, 14. I forgot. I was leaving that, and then I forgot once I said 10, I should say 9, right? So this works out. We're going to do this, right? So this just goes, yeah. Duh. Obviously. It's just I forgot I was saving that, and I forgot to look at it. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to do that. So yeah, now the 3 goes after the 2, but it wouldn't if there was a card up. All right, well that cleared up many things. Yeah, sometimes you stare at this for a while and it looks rough, and then you can just do something really easy. Okay. Oh, there's an 11 in there. I guess that's fine. Because we've got a 10 there. Boom, we just got to get rid of the 12. Before we get stuck with stuff. And we're just cleaning up now. Cleaning up now. The Funk Soul Brothers. Clean it up now. Funk Soul Brothers. All right, that was a success. Let's look at a camera thing. We have a bug report. If you go to Q map on the overworld and then move south until you're on another screen, then the transition is buggy. All other directions are fine. What? Camera map does not seem to work at all. I really broke something. I've been doing, I mean, sometimes maybe you work too hard for a little too long and then things don't go well sometimes. But maybe that's fine too, because maybe doing stuff in a troubled fashion, maybe it was just hard to begin with. And maybe doing stuff in a troubled fashion in time that you otherwise wouldn't have been working is still more productive. It's October 4th already. We're ending October 4th. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So he says, you do this. You go south till you're on another screen. No. Oh, that looks kind of cool. He also says, the map camera seems to not work in fast travel. That is true. Okay, I definitely broke that. So let's fix that. Dude, I swear. Yeah. So weird. Like none of this is really that hard. It's just been a situation. All right. So we'll just look at what is happening and probably one of the things where we said my guess is we don't say initted equals true or something. I don't know. I don't know. Don't you wish you could just play Megamonk? Don't you wish? All right. Still not doing anything. So go here. The interpolations. Doing local area view. False. I thought we said true on that. But overhead T is also going to be 0 because, so there's this whole thing, those of you who saw previous streams may have seen the thing where we're like, oh, we're pretending it's local area view. Um, yeah, so it's this initted check is breaking it. Um, okay, what function am I looking for, please? Oh, it's prior to. Okay, so this is where we would set it. Well, we clear it here. But wait, if fast travel local area view is false? No. Okay, this is a little bit confused here. Okay. I certainly remember putting that in. I don't know why I thought that was okay. Because I know what I did for how this works. What happens if we just disable that if statement? Yeah, all of this. Okay, wait. I mean, this is definitely confusing. I think what happens is in get per screen camera info, where did this even work? I guess the point is you don't. Right, okay. So, um, what did we edit? So I think I just want to make a new variable to help myself distinguish. Often that's not a good idea, but sometimes when things are confusing enough, right? So, okay, wait. Did we do this? Doesn't look like it. Center. Room X0 local area, room X1. It's just so fucking confusing, guys. The other camera bug is just moving. Gotta pay to say. Wait, are we in chat? Are we in subscriber only mode? Is that why chat has been so peaceful today? Who put us in subscriber only mode? How do we even change that? Figured I did it on purpose. I did not do it on purpose. Let me go see. Settings, stream key, clip. Dude, there's some thing in Windows that's like scroll to alternate desktop. And for some reason, as of a recent update, it's bound to three finger swipe on my trackpad, even though I turn off all that trackpad stuff. They just, every time you do an update, they turn it back on. And like, of course, it being a trackpad, it can't tell if you're using two fingers or three fingers. So it just does it all the time now. And then the first time you do it after, in some time and it's not cached, it's like a half a second lag before it loads the shitty Windows thing that it's trying to do. So it's awful. Just thought I'd share that. Just changed it back. Okay, cool. Okay. I need to fix this. Is one of those things, the overhead map thing. I had it working perfectly, right? And then I changed something and I tested a bunch of other stuff and I didn't test this again apparently. Um it should be very simple. It's just fucking confusing. All the different things that happen now. It's maybe a little less confusing than it would have been if we still had the other areas, but it's fucking confusing. There's just so much code. Okay, so this was false, right? And this is normally what would have done what we wanted, but it wouldn't because these aren't set anyway. Because we also skipped that. So we need to make that. By the time we get down here, it's too late to fix the problem, is what we're saying. Which I guess means, so these were set by the other function. Right? So what we do is we call get room margin. And we should go in here anyway, because this should be tripped. Wait, what? Oh, local area. Okay. So this is the problem. Except, wait, shouldn't that be true now? Oh, we didn't. I commented this out, but I don't think we rebuilt since then. right? So this is probably going to break something else. And it's going to make me really sad. All right. Hey, look. Okay, well, it doesn't zoom in smoothly. Guys, I'm just ready to throw the computers out the window. Like, this is not that hard. But, like, I don't want to rip up the code and spend a week redesigning it because we're trying to finish the game. But it's just not that hard. Now, that said, I didn't even legit try to fix it there. I just commented out a line. So we can look at this some more, but like, oh, I'm so tired of this. I'm ready to quit the game industry, dude. Not really, but sort of. It's just too hard sometimes. And everyone in the industry is an asshole. So there's that. Not literally everyone, but most people. All right. Okay. Feels like the camera stuff is so complicated because the overworld is just a level. And so this all has to be kind of be bolted onto the level camera behavior. Oh, we're not even talking about all that stuff. For all I know, I broke some of that stuff too. It's just within the overworld itself, there's all these complications, and different ones have been wrong. It's not that I do stuff way harder than this on a regular basis. It's just I'm out of energy for it right now, you know? Out of energy for it. Somebody else, why am I programming this, right? Somebody else should be programming this. They would do a bad job, but like I shouldn't have to be programming this. Uh, all right. So I need a break for reals. Yeah, I actually did. I took almost all of today off. Um, and that was good. It was helpful. But then I just wanted to do this camera thing, you know, because it was working. It was working perfectly. And you know, I just why not just do it after playing some mindless video game that is slop that made more money than mine is likely to, that I worked on for 10 years. And then I said, well, you know, let's just fix it real fast. And then as soon as I opened up the editor, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. That's all. That's what's going on. Sometimes you want to do the thing and then you sit down and decide, nope, actually, never mind. Let's do it a little. I mean, okay, we reproed the problem. Let's actually do that. Okay, let's repro the other problem. Make ourselves even more upset. So we're putting back that line. So this overhead camera won't work. Basically, I want to be more explicit about, because we have all these booleans flying around about what exactly is going on. And we need to we need to make that more clear. I think that would help a lot. Okay, so you're saying I'm on the overworld. You zoom out, walk south, and zoom back in. I was not able to repro that. So we have zoomed out. We are walking south. Boop. And we zoom back in. That looks fine. Wait. Someone left a little terrain nugget out there. Just move one screen. Okay, so let's go to a place. So you're saying if I go to a place where the screen transitions are very obvious. So for example, okay, right north of these rocks. So I go here. Wait, is it on there? No, it's one north. So I go here. I go there. Oh, but south. You're saying south. So if I go here, I go south. Oh, God. Okay. Let's fix that one. That's actually easier to fix because this other thing is a little bit structural. The other thing, I'm just going to clean up the code because there's just, because of this stuff that I decided to do about we leave you in fast travel mode so you can walk around contiguously between the two things. That just means that we're interpreting variables differently based on other variables, and it's something I can make clearer and more linear. But this, so is it, it's to anywhere in that square. Why would that be? Usually when we have this kind of camera looking backwards from above thing, it has to do with wrapping going wrong. But this, we're not near the border of anything. All right. Let us find out. All other directions work, so probably just a copy pasta. No, it's not even a copy pasta. What I suspect it is, because we're doing a position orientation interpolation kind of a thing, right? And so, sometimes if you try to do something like get the orientation that you would need to look at a certain point, right? And if if that point is coincident, right, then there's no defined orientation and you sort of get whatever mathematical error gives you. Um, that actually, now that I say that, that didn't quite look like that either, but we're gonna find out. Maybe it is wrapping. I don't know. Dude, having speed control in your game is so valuable. All right. Viewpoint. Pause area. Yeah, that doesn't look like wrapping is going to change that. It did. What? Viewpoint is at 4:34:21. Oh no. Guys, I think I know what's going on. People who have seen a lot of these streams will understand what I'm thinking. So these wrapping functions used to be strictly 2D, okay? Because everything on a level was always the same wrapping. Then we wanted to do a good job on fast travel, so I said we'll pass the Z coordinate. Pause area though is way up in the sky because that's oh no. Actually, it's vice versa actually. Okay. Okay. It is related to what I just said. The problem is pause area. I don't know why it's Z equals 80, actually. But we're interpolating between something with Z equals 80 and something with Z equals 21. And neither of these actually should be taken into account. All right. But like we're wrapping to something with Z equals 80. So what's going to happen is we're going to go in here and it's going to get a wrapping layer for like the overhead map. See? it thinks we're in the fast travel area. Okay. Here's my theory about what fixes this. I'm going to fix it. One of the basic ways that I like to program is once I think I know the problem, I fix it in the crappiest possible way that maybe even only works for this one case because this code runs on all the per screen levels, right? Um, and so by doing this super crappy version, you validate your idea about what's wrong very quickly without having to burden yourself with trying to solve it in a very serious way, which might be hard. I don't think it'll be that hard here, but it might be hard. So you separate those things out, and it's like, so sometimes if you're wrong about what the problem is and you try to solve it well, that's wasting a lot of time because then it turns out, oh God, I wasn't right about that thing, right? Okay, so here's where we're gonna go. Um, we're just gonna make a version of this vector that's at z equals 0. Call it wrap target. So the only reason, so it's the reason south did that is just because, you know, it's for something about some reason having to do with where the fast travel freaking zone marker is spatially. Like, yeah, it's a weird one. All right, so we're here. We're going in. We're going there. Hey, see that? Why? Yeah, I'm not going to debug it enough to know why it works for the other directions. It's just it's random accident why it worked for other directions, right? It's doing something fundamentally wrong. This is just games get complicated, right? So again, this is yet one more complicated thing in the camera code is all this, right? And the reason we did this is so we could have our cool fast travel zone that it probably doesn't look that cool yet. Oh, we're in debug build. Debug build, but if you go here on a new game, we're starting to make it look like a thing. So instead of being total bullshit, it's like actually a little bit cool. It'll of course look better as we do more graphics. But that's why it's so okay, right? So as people on the stream will know, the fast travel wraps infinitely, and I at first thought that we were just going to punt on that forever because I was like, look, I can't imagine having different wrapping. So we'll just not wrap. And we had this teleporter at the edge workaround that teleported you to the other edge. And I was like, we'll just do that. And then I woke up one day and was like, no, what kind of game developer are you? You're not one of these, you know, people who go to the GDC and read slam poetry about how society owes them. You're like a real developer. So, um, you know, we did it. But now now there's two different wrappings depending on your z coordinate, right? And that's just another complication to mess things up. All right. So so here's we can get the official okay. Wrap to we need to also okay, hold on. Before we do this, we need to also look for other places doing the same thing, right? So no check-in. We got to do that one too. Okay. Those that was it. Oh, wait, we're using floor Z here already. So this one's doing the right thing as well. So it was literally just this other one. Wrap2 uses the Z coordinate to figure out the wrapping stride since that stride is different in fast travel than it is on the rest of the overworld. We could have just made fast travel like a different level and somehow had two levels loaded simultaneously. I don't know, man. The Twitch chat text inputs box has been more horribly broken than the camera. Yeah, I was telling someone today. So I was setting up a new machine for the light map baker for this game yesterday, and I ran the NVIDIA driver installer, And it has this thing where they put an ad for whatever game, right, that they want to tell you about. And it was only drawing at like a quarter size cropped, and the rest of the window was like messed up. It's like, okay, NVIDIA can't even display a simple GUI window with an image in it anymore. It was like really bad. That's how you know they really do care more about AI than graphics now, right? You were walking through NYC 10 years ago and had the pleasure of overhearing someone slam poetry about how seahorses are gender nonconforming because the male seahorse carries the babies for a while. I mean, sometimes different animals that are very unlike human beings do different kinds of things. That is true. Was I expecting browsers to get work to just work? Well, this wasn't even in the browser. This was in the installer, right? This was in the running installer. Maybe the installer is a browser. Well, if it were made these days, I would say that that was likely, but this is like their same old installer that they've been using for 20 years or whatever, and they just broke it. I don't know. It was not good. Like, I recognize the installer. Let's put it that way. Will anything really happen with AI? I think AI is a lot like the first .com boom, except with way more money involved, right? Like 100 times as much money involved, which is crazy because everyone thought the original .com boom was so excessive. Um, the way the original .com boom worked was there were all these companies at crazy valuations. There was all this hype. Everyone was fighting for, uh, the people's attention that week and whatever. And then it all evaporated because it was all fake, right? But a lot of people had the wrong interpretation of that. A lot of people had the interpretation, oh, this means the internet is not really a big thing. And like websites are not really going to be that big of a thing. And there's not going to be that much business conducted on the web and all this. And it's like, no, all that still happened. It just took a lot more time to see what were the real companies. Because when you have a feeding frenzy like that, I mean, just everything gets insane. So I think this is kind of like that. It's also a little bit different, but you know. So most of the AI claims you see are fake, right? Most of the companies saying we do this and that with AI are just like very basic script kiddie wrapping some GUI and around the ChatGPT API or whatever, right? But that doesn't mean that useful stuff won't come out of this technology. I mean, it's already kind of useful, right? It's just not useful in a lot of the ways that they claim. Um, and so it'll take some time to reveal exactly what it's the most useful for. And you'll see some real companies come out of that, I guess. Wasn't it from all the companies feeding the same cash into each other, making it fake gain in the dot com bubble? That was part of it, but part of it was so a big part of it was just, I mean, the narrative is this is the new business and these businesses are going to take over the world and stuff. So everybody's showing all this hockey stick growth, right? But the way that you show growth most easily is you just buy users. You pay people to use your thing, right? But even that's acceptable because it's like that actually worked for some companies. So PayPal did that, for example. And the idea being sometimes there's a network effect you need to establish and you need to get people using your service before more people come to see it as normal and also before other potential partner businesses would see you as serious and all that. And so paying for users in the beginning is actually useful, but it turned into a thing where everybody was just paying for users all the time and there was no chance of like these things taking off without that. And paying for users comes in different forms, right? It doesn't have to be sending people a check, right? But it can be like um, you know, I forget, but like, if it's a subscription service and you give them like a year free or something and you give them bonuses for referring their friends and all. It was like that, right? Free Uber Eats. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit hard to remember all the way back to that time what the companies were because it was a long time ago. I remember some of them. Okay. Let's actually fix this now. So what we're going to do is just I mean, can we just Oh, yeah, we could just use this. So you don't want to do the wrapping anyway if you're in. So fast travel plus doing local area view means you're doing the overhead map. That's one of the things that's confusing. It's not the local area view anymore. You're looking at the overhead map for the fast travel area. But because it uses the state variables for local area view, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. All right. Um, Okay. So let's test this. And then we'll take the W. Pets.com went from IPO to liquidation in 268 days. But the ironic thing about that is Pets.com would have been a reasonable difference if they waited till after, or a reasonable business if they waited till after the crash, right? Like, you know, like a store that sells pet food in the days before Amazon took everything over, right? A store that sells pet food is totally a reasonable business, right? We fixed it. I'm going to stop there and not fix the other thing just because I feel burned out a little bit. I'm not like super burned out, but mildly. And so, the other thing maybe I'll do tomorrow or Monday, it's just going to be a nice chill refactor of that code because I do think even though that takes a little more time, it's better than just like I said, it worked perfectly and then I changed a thing and then it broke, right? And I didn't test quite the right thing before shipping. And anytime that happens, it's like, okay, obviously you can tweak some more stuff, but then it'll just break again if you do the same thing, right? You got to stop the cycle of violence. So we'll do that, but we're not going to do it tonight. All right. Fix uh busted camera interpolation in some cases of going from local area map to uh close up view on the overworld. That only would have broken on the overworld, by the way, because the overworld is the only level that has different wrapping strides for different z values. The overall map behavior is much smoother. Yeah. Stop cycling bonk. I bonked a bunch. I'm kind of sick of that game. Um, there's one more thing that I want to do with the camera. I mean, there's a bunch of subtleties that we'll probably do to it to make it nicer. But right now you can get it to bounce a little bit if you switch around between things while it's in the middle of interpolating. And I think there's a relatively simple fix for that. And that can also be part of this. That also involves using different. Basically, the order of interpolation just has to be different. That was Casey's idea of how to solve it, and it sounds to me like it will solve it. So we're just going to try that. Is Bonk just another stat slop? What I would say is yes, obviously, but also because it's an entire genre focused only on the stat slop, like you literally don't do anything else. It's actually a little bit better than like, Borderlands. I'm going to say Borderlands 4 or whatever the new one is. I haven't played it, but I played some previous ones. Those games, because the stat slop is spread out over a much longer time, and it's not the game's not even about that in some sense. I don't know. I don't know. We'll play one more cards. Does anyone have Anyone have any design questions or anything? I don't know. I don't know. Boom. I mean, again, we have blue 2 and green 2 kind of fighting. Where's green 3? Green 3 is there, which is not bad. This 9 really has nowhere to go anytime soon. Especially because this 8 is under a king. That's not great. So we're not going to try to get this 10 free unless we get a slot. So this jack, therefore, has to go on the queen, which is over here. And we could do that. All right, so we could put 10 on the 9, 7 on the 6, which blocks putting the 10-9 on the 8, by the way, which we want to do for this. Oh, well, okay, we could just go the other way. Okay, we'll go back to that in a second. But we could just go 10, 9, 8, 3 on the 4, and get blue 2. Like that's, well, 3, 4 on the 5, 6, right? And then put the queen over here, or put the queen on the king, and let's just do that. That gives us a slot because we drill down through this whole thing. And then we can consider going over here, right? So we're going to go there, there. Um, wait, what did I say? I guess I just said that, right? Okay. But now we get the 2, probably. Um, 3A on... What is an A? Oh, Arcana? On 4A, yeah. I just, in my mind, the A for Arcana is capitalized. So I saw lowercase a, I'm like, what? Okay, so we can get this anytime we want. We could also throw this in a line, put 10 on the 11, and all this on the jack, right? Or put the jack over there and put 7, 6 on the 8. I mean, we almost could clear this line. I'm gonna do this. I just don't know which way to do this. So green queen would be good. We could put it over there and get the 2 even. That said, we could be really non-intuitive. We could put the jack in the slot. 10, 8, 9 on the 10, so we have 8 on the bottom. 7, 6 on the 8. And then I don't know, lift the jack up, put the 8, 7, 6 in the hole. 3 on the 4, red. 7 on the 8 over there, and then we die because 5. But we tried. Are you getting log files or any telemetry from game testers? Well, one of our testers uh, is just recording videos of the whole thing, and I tend to watch them, although sometimes it takes me a little bit to get through, and because you got to play cards. And that's just really helpful, right? I mean, It's a puzzle game, so sometimes if you're standing there thinking about a puzzle for 10 minutes, I'll fast forward through that or whatever. But it's really helpful. For there's another playtester playing where we don't get video from him, but he sends us emails with the most significant problems, and then they're just logs and stuff that we can get later. Okay, we gotta we gotta take action here. Have I played Silk Song? I have not played Silk Song. People don't seem to think it's very good, actually. Like I see a lot of complaints about it. I just realized I didn't see this 6-5 here, right? So we can pull this out. Now that messes up this 7-6, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. So we can do this, right? And then we can do this and that. That was pretty good. Oh, and then it all pops off once we get this too. That's what we need, laser sound effects in this game. Secret Sokoban card game. Have I made a card game? A long time ago, I had a very vague idea for a card game, but it's a really, really weird idea, and it was not obvious how to make it work as a game in any way, and I just never figured it out. In part because I was just never a main, it was like one of the ideas that I have in my idea notebook on the side, right? And like those just aren't the same as games that you're working on. All right, here's what we're gonna do: 9 over there, Queen Jack 10, Jack up there. Um, um, I didn't realize I was sort of leaving the 4 stranded. Okay, this is actually kind of bad. Oh, well, no, we can do this. Duh. Easy clap. All right. Yeah, let me take that back. I guess I haven't heard exactly that it's not good. I've heard that people think it's too hard for not really a good reason. That's what I've heard. But of course, who's people? Who thinks it's too hard? Well, some people. Are those people right? I mean, they're gamers, so probably not, right? But you know, some gamers are right. Sometimes. I have had enough of you. All right, we won. Easy clap. Game ideas. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's really interesting. Like, back even during the Braid days, I took a break from development and I was just like, let me just prototype some wacky stuff and let me just write down a bunch of ideas and things that I thought were pretty deep ideas back then. I mean, not super deep, right? Not deep enough to work on, but things that I thought were like, oh, I could make a game where this. Now I look at them and I'm like, well, that's like one, that's not a whole game. It's like a sub idea that you could do in a game, you know? Like having a good idea for a whole game is a little bit more involved than that. Who is Leonardo da Vinci talking to? If he's talking to me, I'm going to ban him. What would you recommend for someone who wants to work on a game but doesn't have enough time because of university? Well, universities are fake, first of all. But what are you studying there? I mean, I spent a lot of time when I was in school working on my own projects. Now, that said, I did not get super good grades. Let it be known. Electrical engineering. Well, okay, I fully understand why you're busy then. I tweeted today or yesterday or something about this whole thing about electrical engineering versus computer science. Um, I mean, dude, I don't know. Like, you just have to find the time where you can find it. I don't, I just, you know. All right, well, I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for hanging out while we fixed one camera bug and played Megamonk and had a lazy Saturday. I'll see you guys later on. We might put together the rack tomorrow. So it turns out, by the way, I did have rails for that machine. I just didn't see them. We'll see. We'll see what we do. All right, thanks everyone.